The magic of the FA Cup has returned and it's back to the London Stadium for West Ham as we take on AFC Wimbledon again in another cup competition. 7:45 kickoff on a Saturday night. Oh, it's so nice to be dictated to by the TV cameras and TV channels. But anyway, we move on. Cess, AFC Wimbledon, second time this season. Thoughts?
Well, you know, going to happen again, like we did the first game, where they scored in at the first minute. We couldn't break them down because put every man behind the ball, and we're just trying to break them down so much. And then luckily they got sent off, got the red card, and which seemed to sort of change the game. But at the same time, they still had somehow like 10 men behind the ball, and we just couldn't get the goal. And it just literally from, I think it was late on or near the second half, we got that goal, and then we just started pushing, and then they started fading, getting tired, starting to get a little bit more weak, and then we just started exposing them a bit more. So,
I mean, that was our first win of the season, if you look back to the start of the season. So that's a very different West Ham to the West Ham we know now.
Sure.
Now we're talking about Wimbledon, who are sitting bottom of League One. Now typically they're the sort of teams that we fear the most. They are the sort of teams we fear the most. You know, bottom of League One, not performing fantastically well. Upset West Ham, typical. But is this West Ham different to the one in August?
I would like to say so. Yeah. I think our mentality is a bit more different now. The way we play is a bit more different. I think Pellegrini's got his sort of style of play. He's got players like getting them going. Also, I think the players are a bit more motivated, even though with like the stuff that's going on at the moment. I think it's not really bothering them, but we'll have to find out Saturday to see if all the stuff that's going on at the moment with like the likes of Arnautovic, if it's affected them or not. But yeah. I would like to think that this not affected them, to be honest.
Well, listen, if they've had the discussions with someone like Arnautovic to say you ain't leaving, well, whether he sulks or not, we're just going to see either a player that's going to buckle down until the summer or someone that's going to spit the dummy out. If he spits the dummy out, he ain't going to play. But I don't know if that's within West Ham's interest or not to play him, because he's an asset and he's going to be worth money, and we need to, he needs to play, to be honest. But I think that situation will ride itself out into it'll work out for all parties. If he decides to stay, which he will, come the summer, we'll potentially sell him and get the money. But Wimbledon, they're not coming off the greatest of runs just now. I'm looking at all their recent fixtures. In the last round, though, of the FA Cup, they beat Fleetwood. So, Fleetwood are on a bit of form, have been doing well.
They've been decent form.
So that's a good result for them. But apart from that, after that, they've the return fixture with Fleetwood, they got destroyed at home 3-0, and that was the last time out. What do West Ham do for this game? Does Pellegrini take this competition serious? It looks like he is.
He's going to have to take it serious. What I said, so I mentioned on my tweet, I think it was like the other day, I said, we might as well just go all out and just go for the FA Cup. Fuck it. Because if you think about it, I said we're looking to get 7th, but I don't think we're going to get 7th. I think the way things are going, I think we're just going to yo-yo between 8th and 12th to the rest of the season. So I just think, you know what, we might as well go for the FA Cup. Screw it. Give the fans something, to look forward to. Give us a day out at Wembley. Just give us something,
And Cess, I can think I'm on the same wavelength as you. Are you willing to give up the 7th for the cup run?
Yes, absolutely.
100%.
100%. Because I think we're just going to keep yo-yoing up and down. So we might as well just go for the FA Cup.
The gap's so big, and listen, we're all West Ham fans. We want West Ham to progress as much as we possibly can. But when you've got West Ham that have got this chance under Pellegrini to give a cup run a go, we're going to fluctuate. All the situation that's happening, there's going to be another overhaul this summer, at least at West Ham, because we know there's going to be striker changes. There's going to be a couple of midfielders leaving. We need a couple of more backup centre halves, etc. So we know some change is coming again in this summer, and that's what's quite exciting as a West Ham fan. If you can see that, if you can look past all the crap that's happening just now, and you can look into the future, you can see that there's potential excitement coming. But for me, Pellegrini has to go all out in this competition. When we say go all out in this competition, does that mean drastic changes from the last time he did, when we played Birmingham? Cess?
It's close. You can you're saying you're thinking. We might take a start. It depends on. Depends on the team. But that's not going to happen. Let's be honest. We'll probably end up getting someone like a fucking Arsenal or a Man United the next round, knowing us. But you know, I think personally we should just for now just stick with the bit of youth, a bit of experience for that now, and then we'll just see how it goes. Really.
So last time
from there.
Last time out, obviously we had Adrian step into goal, so I foresee that going to happen again. He's going to be the cup keeper. Yeah. We had Antonio right back, Diop, Ogbonna, Masuaku, Declan Rice sitting in the holding position, Diangana, Obiang, Nasri, Silva and Arnautovic starting at the Birmingham game. What changes can you see from that, Cess?
I think he might change the formation. I have a feeling he might go 4-3-3 or something like that. I have a feeling he might go 4-3-3. I think you might see, if Fredericks is fit and ready, I think you might see him play right back.
Yeah.
I could see Masuaku coming in. I could see like a midfield three of like Rice, Obiang, and
we've maybe lost you, Cess. Are you there?
Don't know what's happening.
We got you back. We got you back. Don't worry.
He called me back. Shit, what the fuck was I meant to say?
You were just saying we had you from Obiang in the midfield three.
Oh yeah, I was saying midfield three of probably Rice, Obiang, and probably Noble. You know, and then have Diangana one side. Maybe I don't know. Maybe.
Would you start Arnautovic?
Would I start Arnautovic?
Yeah.
That's $1 million question. I don't know. I don't know if I'll start him, to be honest. I don't think he's. Even though he's training, I still don't think his head's right. There's something in me. I don't think his head's right at the moment.
I don't think his head is right, but if he is going to stay, he's going to have to play. And,
yeah, true.
And this is do you know what? See, as a you know, if I was Pellegrini, I'd put him in against Wimbledon because he's got an opportunity here. You know, I don't know if I don't want to try and sound too cocky because we're playing a lower league position team, but he's got an opportunity here to not make amends, but you know, try and show the team that he can work hard, show the fans that he can work hard. If he wants his move, we'll respect that in the summer. But if you're going to be here for the next 6 months, you need to buckle down,
your ideas. Exactly.
buck up your ideas. And this game in particular is the game live in front of the cameras, live on Saturday night against AFC Wimbledon on their territory. Come and prove against the lower leagues that you're here and you're going to give everything and give it all for the kind of rest of your career at West Ham until you leave in the summer. So for me personally, I want to see Arnautovic because I want to see what he can do and maybe build that rapport between the fans again, because you know yourself, Sis, there's going to be, we don't know how people are going to react, and that does have a knock-on effect. It does have a knock-on effect.
I could see something like that happening. You know, it'll be if he starts, it will expect a mixed reaction.
Yeah,
definitely from the off. But you know what's right. If he scores, if he's like you said, if he bucks his head down, you know, gives his all from now till the summer, and if he leaves, then okay, fair enough, he leaves. But at least he's like, give us something, you know. If he takes us to Wembley, then fuck it, you know what I'm saying?
what an interesting situation.
That would be an interesting situation. He gets us to Wembley and then he fucks off.
But what an interesting situation we find ourselves in, though, because we've got Arnautovic who wants to leave. Rumours that Chicharito want game time, and potentially wants to leave. Andy Carroll's situation, his house is up for sale, and then Perez in the back burner. And you know, one of our guys put out a post on social media today saying, "Do we give Perez a hard time? And has he had enough time and game time to prove his worth?"
Okay, then if that's the case, then we'll start him against Wimbledon, innit?
Yeah, and just see what you can do.
See what you can do then.
Yeah,
okay,
exactly.
Then you start him against Wimbledon then. All right, we'll give. Here's your chance. Here's your platform. There you go.
Yeah. It's true though, mate. We've got these 4 strikers here, and West Ham are in that turmoil position of what we're going to do with these guys moving forward, but it'll all play its way out, and hopefully we'll come out of it the other end. We're not going to be long on this one. Do you get your comments in below? Let us know, would you play Arnautovic in this game? And if you would, why? If you wouldn't, why? What changes would you make? Do you agree that maybe Masuaku would step back into that position? Do you think Nasri will get some more game time in the Cup? Does he need the game time? Do we want to save him? I mean, who thought we'd be saying that about the free agent that we signed, Nasri? Let us know your thoughts. Cess, it's really tough though, because we're dealing with a lower league position and we should be doing a lot more homework, but they're not doing well, so there's probably not a huge amount of homework to do. But we don't really know a huge amount on Wimbledon. All we know is we're going to their stadium, and they gave us a bit of a tough time at the start of the game, the last time out, until they had the sending off, as you said. Let's just go straight for it. Predictions. Remember, live Saturday night, camera crews are coming to Wimbledon to see if they can try and get an upset. Will Wimbledon upset West Ham?
No, they fucking will not upset West Ham. It will be a comfortable 2-0 win. And it's not me being cocky or anything. I'm just saying it'll be a comfortable 2-0 win. Maybe the first 20 minutes it will be a bit of a struggle, but I feel at the end we'll break them down in the second half and it'll be 2-0.
We are a different unit. We are a very different unit to the last time we played them. So I'm going to join you in a victory for West Ham. I'm going to go 3-1. I think we will concede again. I think my problematic defender that I've always had the opinion on is Ogbonna would make some big mistakes even at this level. We'll just
don't let people hear like the Ogbonna agenda, man, because people are just going to be on our cases,
yeah, exactly. But he does need to go anyway. Listen to all you 653 West Ham fans that are travelling to this game. Well done for getting your tickets, and we hope you enjoy it. Hope it's a successful trip and West Ham can get through to the next round. Get your comments in below. Hit the thumbs up for the channel. It's short and sweet, not really informative today, but it's an FA Cup review. Sometimes we need a little bit of a break as well. So he's been Cess. I've been Anton. We're Irons United. Come on, you Irons.
Come on.